Okay, so here I go with my knife collection. First, I'm going to start out with the big knives over here. So, right here, I got a Mossy Oak Bowie knife, which is a pretty good knife and it's pretty cool too. And as you can see, it has a stag burnt bone handle. And I'm fixing to open it up and I'm fixing to show you its full thing and the sharp blade. I think it is stainless steel. I haven't checked yet. As you can see, it is full thing all the way up to here. So you can see. And it is pretty sharp, so if you want to get it, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Which it only cost me like $21 and something cents at Walmart. And it was a pretty good knife, so I bought it. And the sheath is actually real leather. And I only got it for $20 and the sheath is real leather. That's a pretty good price for me. Then I got another Bowie knife, which is a set. And this one is also pretty sharp and full tang. You can't see that it's full tang, but I went on Budk and it is full tang. That's where I got this from. As you can see, it says Bud K on it. As you can see, it has the K on it. And it says Bud BK on it. It says stainless steel. And then, I got the little small Bowie knife that came with it. Put duct tape around this because it was coming apart. Then I got my Boy Scout axe. As you can see, it has a Boy Scout symbol on it. Because I am in Boy Scouts. Got this at one of the campsites we went to. That is Camp Tonkawa. Which it's not sharp or nothing. So you can see it is not sharp. But it is a good chopping tool. And my friend, I mean, he's not really my friend. He's actually like a murderous kid. This is what he did to my sheath. I did not like that. Then, look what he did to my axe. It has all kinds of dirt and stuff on it. Which it has been chopped, but not only that. I've been chopping with it, but not only that. And, let me tell you a little bit about him. He actually threw one of my friends on the fire. And he almost burned himself. And then something else he did. He always talks about bashing my head in with lanterns and stuff. And I think they should just take him out of Scouts because he sounds like a murderous kid. Very murderous kid. So if you want to leave comments about that, what I just told you about him, you can. I don't care. But just leave comments if you think he should get kicked out of Scouts or not. Just leave comments. Then I got one dagger. I think it's like some of those Templar daggers. Nice Templar daggers. They're very old. I got them from down the street for doing yard work for somebody. Pretty cool daggers, but they're not sharp. I actually got them dull. Then I got this knife. This has an eagle on it. So you can see. Then I got another knife sharpener. With this one here. Both of them are hand sharpened. Both of those hand sharpeners. Then I got a military boot knife. Which it comes with the sheath. I just have to put the, if I get some combat boots, I just have to put the sheath and the laces. Then it has paracord on it, and as you can see, the paracord matches the sheath. Then I have the tip on here because I don't want nothing to happen to it. The reason why I put the tip on there is because I want the tip on there, but when I take it off, as you can see, it's very, very needle. It's like needle sharp. So you can see. Ding, ding. Then I got this scissors knife. I made homemade. I could like one of those knives that you can throw into a zombie's head in the zombie apocalypse. But I'm gonna get the neighbors over here so they can grind it to make it sharp, like very sharp, sharper than this. They're just some old school scissors. Then I got an old timer toothpick, which I did have more knives than these, but I gave some away, and I gave some to this boy, a lot of them, and his mom actually threw them away. One of my friends down the street. Then I gave some to my other friend, which he's not my friend anymore, and gave him a lot of them. Then his mom did something with them. I don't know what she did with them. And so let me open this old timer real quick. I can get it open. Which I'm getting more knives from my Uncle Billy, and he doesn't want all of his knives at his house, and because he went to other house, he lives in Abilene now. He doesn't live here in Sweetwater where I live, and I'm gonna get his knife collection sometime soon. And he said I can have it if because he doesn't want it because he lives in Abilene now and he can't come down there to get all of his stuff. So I'm gonna get his knife collection. I'm gonna have way more knives than these, and then. This is just like I was telling you. This is my old timer, and it also comes with a saw too. So you can see I'm wearing a camouflage jacket today. It's like the real hunter's camouflage. So you can see the old timer comes with a saw and then the knife. As you can see, it's a very, very old timer. I'm actually a big knife collector. I got a sword and some ninja stars coming from Bud K. I really love Bud K. I don't really like the other knife websites. But if you want to go check out the other knife websites, you can. But I would prefer Bud K because they have some cool, very cool knives on Bud K. Then I got this knife right here, a official Boy Scout knife. I think this was like $20 because one of my friends were telling me in Boy Scouts that this was like $20 or something like that. Because this one right here, you can get this one for $10 at Camp Tonko, like I was just telling you about. Then a big version of this with but the big version is actually the rosewood, and then the little version, this little version right here is actually pocket wood. Which I got two of the big version ones of this that's actually rosewood, but they're in the back of my granny's trunk and now they're stuck because her battery. You can't open her trunk unless you have the battery charged, and their battery's not charged, so they're stuck back there for a while. So you can see I did burn the blade to get it sharp because it was going dull. As you can see that. Did burn it a little bit. I think I got it more duller. Yeah, I did. From burning it. I'm gonna have to resharpen it. Then I got a multi-tool. I used to have an old timer just like this. It was an old timer, except it was a different kind of old timer, but I gave it to the neighbors down the street, down the sidewalk. Now I had a multi-tool like this, but it was coming apart, so I gave it to the neighbors down there. So you can see I got some multi-tools, I mean. And then just like all multi-tools, they have all the tools on it. I'm not going over all the tools because I don't want to. But next time I'll probably make a knife collection with a whole bunch of knives like I just told you. And I'll include some of those knives, and I'll go over all the tools in this multi-tool. So you can see this is just, which I have made a knife collection video on my iPad, but that YouTube doesn't seem to work, so I use my phone YouTube. And cause my iPad is from school, I bought it at the school, and then they have a bunch of control over it, so they won't let you look at knives or nothing like that on your iPad. They might let you, I mean you can you can look at survival kit videos and stuff like that, but you can't look at nothing else like knives or nothing like that. I think they're gonna block my knife video from happening or something like that because they won't let you watch that stuff. So I've been using my phone the most. Then I got a Swiss Army knife, a type of Swiss Army knife. And it does come with the blade, the saw, and everything. And then it comes with a flashlight, as you can see. Which I lost the tablets and the flashlight from being back there in my granny's trunk for a few years. But it's still good. Then I got these little eating utensils. The reason why I call these little pocket knives because this spoon has the knife on it. So you can see. And that's my whole knife collection. And my biggest knife in my knife collection is this knife, which I've been watching the kid videos on their knives, which they don't have a big knife like mine. I think I'm the only one that not the only one, but I watched this one video of this boy. He had a bunch of big knives, but they weren't as big as these two right here. And so I'd rather do a bowie than a fixed blade because the bowies are like totally awesome. And they're bigger than a fixed blade knife. And that's my whole knife collection. So I hope you liked it. Subscribe me. Leave comments about that boy I already told you about. And you fellow YouTubers, I want to see your knife videos. So have a good time. Good luck. See you soon. With my new knife collection that I'm going to get from my uncle. He has a big knife collection like I was telling you about. So, see ya next time.